Hey everybody, it's me again with another round of Forza Horizon 4. And I'm glad that I'm here because finally, I got to write my review. So that means I can talk about the game in full aspect, everything. There's nothing I can't tell you anymore because everything I wanted to write, everything I wanted to say is now in my review. My NDA is gone, so now you can ask me about everything. So anyway, without further ado, I'm going to drive a few rounds. Shall we? Yeah, I've been playing the PC version in the meanwhile, so a little bit. So my progress has changed already. What you see by the car that I'm driving. So I'm going to return to my usual RS7 Sportsback, and yeah, I'm going to keep the tradition as I kept it before. You know, you can always ask me questions through the chat, or maybe ask me to do a certain kind of race or whatever. So if there's anything you want to see, just tell me, and I might just show it to you. But so far, I think I'm just going to do one or the other race, or oh, maybe another barn find. I haven't done a barn find for a long time. Though that's not quite right. There's something funny that happened yesterday when I played the PC version. I was just going like straight through everything. You know, I was going cross country and without any purpose, you know, at all. I was just going straight. I was just landing in front of a barn, of a hidden barn, pang, and there I had a new car. That was really funny. But I think now it is time for a new, for another new car. Just hang on, I'm going to try to do this once more. There's this jump where you can try to get the that sign, and I almost did it last time. So let's see if I can do it now. And then I'm going to take my little drone, and I'm going to look for the hidden car here, for the hidden barn. I won't quite make it. Oh, no. Nah, couldn't make it. Doesn't matter. So let's keep looking for that damn barn. The darn barn. Yeah. If you want me to show you something, I don't know, whatever, just write it in the chat. I will look at the chat occasionally. I can't do it all the time, obviously, because I'm driving. So, please be a little patient with me. You know, I can't see everything at once. But if there's something significant, I'm definitely going to show you whatever you want me to show you. And yeah, I mean, it's not that far it's not not that long anymore until you can play it yourself, given that you have pre-ordered the game. I think it's just 3 more days, isn't it? So I guess you are going to have a lot of fun with this game very soon too. Yeah, okay. Let's go get into the drone. And start looking for the darn barn. It must be somewhere. So let's see. Where could that darn barn be? I don't know, maybe you have an idea. If you have an idea, just write it in the chat. But, I mean, those barns always look the same. So, it shouldn't be too hard to find them. Yeah, it's easier said than done, of course, because you know you can just pass them by and I mean, it's after all, it's four directions here. Yeah, and you can only look in one, you know. But normally, you should be able to find those barns in a smaller amount of time. Yeah, I mean, there was never any barn underground or something. 'Cause that wouldn't be a barn, would it? So, yeah. I mean, I wonder. I've been wondering. This place here is very very central. This strip, and they couldn't hide it right beside this. So I'm guessing that the barn. What? There's a train coming. Ooh! I guess that the barn must be somewhere on the outer rim of this place. So let's keep looking. This ain't it. Otherwise, I think it's here. This looks very much like the barn. Yeah, I found it. I found the barn. So let's pick it up. Okay, so this is where it is. Whoops. Here we have it. That was easy.
Got it? Yep, hold it right there. I'm coming.
Mm-hmm. What kind of car is this?
Looks like a spaceship or something. I think it's a TVR, but we'll have to get it back and put it together again. Give me a hand.
I'd be surprised if there was still an engine in there.
See you down at the garage soon.
So, shall we find another barn? How about that? I mean, I can get rid of all those purple places here. Oh no, I'm going to do the same as always. I'm going to spin the wheel. So, what does it say? It says seasonal event. Let's see what kind of season event we still have. We have this one here. And we have that one. Car section 900. Rail yard cross country circuit. It looks rather small. This one says it's new. Get a little closer. Now let's do that one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's never safe to do so, man. I'm on the wheel. It's never safe to just turn around. Just see what I mean? When I turn around, I always make some crap. I always do. But here, there's another guy. Just crashing into things. Okay.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. Recalculating route. In 400 meters, turn sharp left.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stream some other racing games in the future. I just got Dakar 18 for review, which is kind of a completely different cup of tea. You know, it's a rally, but you have to find the way yourself. You know, through the desert and stuff. Looks not so bad. So I might show this in one of my next streams. Let's get here. And yeah, I even might show some indie games. There's a nice clone of F-Zero 64 that I found, which even has a track editor and stuff like that. I'm going to show that in the future, that's for sure. But yeah, I just don't want to plan too far ahead, but I just might add some more streams in the future. Okay, I went the wrong way. I thought I could go this way, but I obviously can't.
In 100 meters, turn right. In 200 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Yeah, what's really apparent here is that after playing the PC version is that the anti-aliasing on the PC is much better than here.
Just remember, keep your eyes on the road. You can admire the autumn views after you finish the championship.
For some reason I have the feeling that I had done this before. But never mind, doesn't matter. I can do that again. Edinburgh City Sprint. Let's start the event. All the same cars. So, yeah, I have the strong feeling that I've done this before. But, well, who knows? Maybe it was just something that looked similar? Though that would be quite a coincidence. I mean, the same cars and stuff? And the track seems very familiar too. Maybe I just didn't save or something? I don't know. Yeah, time for some slingshot action. And some progressive braking. Yeah, here we go. The heaviest déjà vu, I don't know. I still have the feeling that I've done this before. Ooh. That was not good. Okay, let's try to maintain the control here. Yeah, you probably don't know German, you can't speak German, but if you do, well, then you might want to read my review on Gameswelt. Damn it. I talk too much, obviously. Yeah, on gameswelt.de, they can read my review on this game. Okay, just as bad as before. And actually, if you want to have a short summary, well, very short, I just said that it is a wonderful game. It has a few, well, tiny little flaws here and there. And if you want to nitpick, well, which I do sometimes, then you could say, well, it's lefty drive. It's again left-hand side driving, and England isn't as beautiful as Australia was. I mean, it is beautiful, but it's not as spectacular as Australia was. So all that together, you could think that it's the same game, but after all, the being online all the time with up to 72 other people, with those live Forza-thons and all that, that's making it super fun. I actually have more fun working with people together here than I ever had before in a Forza, because I don't know, it isn't really an MMO, because being ghosts all the time doesn't make you interact all the time. You know, it's it could be better if they weren't all ghosts. But on the other hand, I understand why they do that. It's because, you know, you don't want to have trolls messing with your gameplay. You don't want to have beginners messing around with you as well. So it's the easy way to make gameplay satisfactory for everyone. However, this is what makes it not a real MMO in my eyes. You know, because gemeinsam einsam. That's what we say in German. You know, you're lonely, but you're lonely together. That's the point. Yeah, a lot of people on a server, but still you're doing all things by yourself, except for those Forza-thons, and that's what I really like. And if you choose to, if you decide to, then you can still do a lot of things together, like PvP and. Oh, speaking of it, there is the next live tournament, so let's go there.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Yeah, I mean, it all comes to, it boils down to this. If you really like to have a real MMO feeling where people do things together and whatever, then I guess that the Crew 2 probably has the better start, though it still doesn't have PvP. But if you don't mind that you are all ghosts on the server and nobody's really, let's say nobody has any kind of obligation here, then this is much better, because you have lots of variety, you have more to do. The graphics are of course much better, and I rather take a smaller area with graphics like these compared to the huge USA, where everything looks samey. So yeah, I really rather prefer Forza Horizon over the Crew 2. But yeah, if you really like the MMO style play, then the Crew 2 is probably more of your taste. Yeah, that said, I don't care for the Crew 2 anymore after they said that PvP is coming like in December and it's still not there. I mean, yeah, I haven't played it since, so, well, what the heck. Maybe I'm going to try it again in December. But so far, there was no reason for me to play the Crew 2. Especially since the flying is so damn easy. I mean, they allowed flying with a racing wheel, so I fly by using the D-pad on my racing wheel, which is completely stupid. I mean, I don't know. They could have done, you know, they could have had several other solutions for the plane, but they went the easiest way. Well, never mind. Yeah, speaking of Forza Horizon, well, I'd like some people here. That's definitely something for the next generation, because I don't think there's going to be another Forza on this generation of Xbox. So if there's an Xbox 2 or whatever, I can imagine that they put some people in here, and I'd really appreciate it, because that would make this place look much more, you know, vivid. it's all deserted here, and that really annoys me. I mean, the sheep on the countryside and everything, that's nice, but I'd rather have like people run away here instead of sheep running away. Well, that's just my opinion. And on the other hand, maybe have police in this game. This is something that I would suggest. Get some cops in here and have them follow you when you just exceed speed limits and stuff like that, or maybe have some PvP with cops and erasers. I mean, there's a zillion ideas for how you can extend this gameplay, but I guess it's not possible in this console generation, because obviously this game has reached its limits for sure. I mean, if you drive too fast through Edinburgh, you will see textures popping up, and I saw some slight and only very, very occasional stutters on the Xbox One S. So I guess the Xbox One S is the point here. I think the smaller Xbox versions, they define the limit of what they can do here, and they withhold whatever progress that could be made. So unless there's a new base Xbox line, I don't think it's going to be any better. But well, it's a matter of definition. It is pretty darn good as it is. I mean, I play a lot of PlayStation, for example. I mean, it's the other console that I have here, and I also play a lot of PC. But there is not a single game on PlayStation that ever had this kind of gameplay, that had this kind of feeling, and that's what I call a system seller. I mean, call it what you will. I think Microsoft doesn't care whether you play it on the Xbox or on the PC. It's all the money is all going to them. So. Whatever, some people say it's not exclusive, but well, it's Microsoft exclusive after all. It doesn't matter whether you buy an Xbox or you go on your Windows PC, it's all Microsoft's money. So but this game definitely is a system seller from Microsoft's side, and I don't say that lightly, because I don't like Gears of War and stuff as much as I did in the old days on the 360. So come on, another 4 minutes for the Forza-thon to start. In the meanwhile, I mean, we have 4 minutes to wait here. Is there anything you want to know about the game? I mean, there's nothing that I can't tell you anymore. My NDA is gone. So, anything. Just tell me and ask me anything. What is this here on the ground? Oh, it's for gas, okay. Yeah, maybe I should write a greeting into the chat so everybody sees it. How long is it? Maybe I should change the car to something faster. Not so much uncontrollable. Yeah, the McLaren was cool.
You have arrived early. Forzathon Live will begin soon.
So, another 20 seconds. Wonder what it's going to be this time.
Forzathon Live, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Go! Round 1 started.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Earn skill score. Okay.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Yeah, I think we should easily be able to do that in the given time. Well, maybe we can even jump over that little hill. Yeah, I definitely need to give this car some perks. That was weak. Yeah, just as I said, that was easy.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, okay, drift skills. Oh, come on.
Round 2 complete.
Okay, that was easy too.
To round 3.
At the roundabout, take the second exit. In 100 meters, turn left.
Earn score at the danger sign, so it's a jump.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, wow.
200 meters,
Okay.
right. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So you can't just drive back up there.
In 200 meters, turn right.
Oh, wow. Ah.
Turn right.
So you have to go all the way around to get up, to get back up. Just hang on a second. I'm going to change the car. I think in that gravel, it's much better to take the Impreza. Where is it? Subaru, there we have it. Hey Danny, it's you again. Obviously, you are my biggest fan. Well, good to see you then.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Blueprint events. I'm not quite sure, but I might look it up. Just hang on. Luckily, I have the perk that I can have like two accidents before my combo is taken down, so I can actually crash there. So I just wanted to fill that road, so I don't have to come here again for that single snippet. Ah, it's already complete. Ah, okay. So, blueprint race. Where did you find that? Can you tell me where that was?
Nice work with the danger signs. What's your secret? Is it all about weight or acceleration? Or do you just bomb it as fast as you can?
Mr. McBeavy, can you tell me where you found that with the blueprint race? Horizon Life, head-to-head, message center. Let's see. I mean, I might just look whether I find it somewhere here. Nope. Yeah, it was grayed out on the creative tab when I saw it. Okay, just hang on. The creative hub. My creative hub. Tuning, setting, livery designs. Here, blueprint. The biggest one, of course. Sometimes I'm so blind. Okay, blueprint event. Browse and play community-made blueprint events. So let's see that.
If you want to drive other people's routes, this is where you need to be.
Okay, trending today is Hypnos X ZR Sprint de Rives du der Wind. What there? I don't know, is that French? Okay. German performance. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, best of the month. No events found. PG Editor's Choice. Which ones are new? I mean, Friends and Followed. Can I make them? Is this like an editor for something like that? Trending today. Just hang on. I'm going to do one. So where is that? Okay. So I may take a German car, I guess, if that's a German performance event. And I'm going to take this one. Oh, look at that! It floats. Wow, the loading times on PC are so much faster. I mean, I played on PC yesterday and switched over for that occasion, and you can't imagine. I mean, it's so much more fluid to change over. When you change between the scenes and everything, and the loading times for the races, everything. So when it says blueprint events, I don't know. Does it concern the cars? Because normally a blueprint, it would be a tuning for a certain car. Hmm. On the other hand, you know what I haven't found in this game? Bucket list events. Actually, that's missing from the last one. You know, where people could design their own bucket list challenges? Strangely enough, there wasn't a single one this time around. I didn't miss them too much, being honest. Ouch, 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 ouch. That was bad. But get back behind me. So, oh, 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 oh. Yeah, but that's it. Winner! Is this show Audi Ball? Well, I really like the Audis. What can I help it?
Hey, Brown. Do me a favor. We're trying to
Liking a
shine light on
blueprint
the
can
best
boost its
blueprint
rating. Do you want to
routes
like this blueprint?
Around
That's the
making
point.
a driver like
What
you could
is the
really raise
blueprint in
someone's
this case?
profile.
Is it the race? Or is it something for the car? Because I didn't feel too much difference in that car. Well, I'm going to like it anyway, but I'm still puzzled. Just hang on. I'm going to look at that again.
So, turns out that barn find is a TVR Speed 12. Get to the garage. You've got to see this.
Okay. Just wait a minute. Oh, okay. So that's Anna. Okay, so Creative Hub. Browse and play community made blueprint events. I mean, so far. They're made by the community, which means I can make some too? Can I? Can I not? I don't know. I can search, select back. Trending today. I'm really puzzled. Because there's no option here that I can make. Can you make them on the website? I don't know. What's the use of the season planner on the home tab? Let's look at that. I haven't used it actually. The season planner, I think that's what it is. Here it says what kind of challenges you can have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's for actually. It shows you all the challenges which are up in this season, because in autumn you have different Forzathon. You know, there's Forzathon Live and there's the main Forzathon, which is here. For example, here, like the first challenge you have here, 15 hours remaining to get a cream cracker, which is earn 2 great wreckage skills. And I actually completed all the daily challenges. And there's also a weekly challenge, which is for the Horizon 3 anniversary. Own and drive the mighty 2016 Lamborghini Centauro LP 770-4. It means BHP. I don't know what's that. I'm German, so I don't know what that abbreviation is. But and four-wheel drive anyway, and yeah. You see all the other things, so kind of bonuses and everything. So you, the planner tells you what you can do while the season is active. Yeah, and you can also have a sneak peek at the next season. British summertime. Oh no, is it? It's not the next season. Next season should be winter. Well, but you can at least have a sneak peek. Coming soon. So, yeah, I guess that is what it's all about. Yeah. That's exactly the point. The season planner shows you exactly what the season does for you, what kind of challenges you have. Any other questions you'd like answered? No? If not, then I'm going to start another wheel spin. Season event. We just had that. I'm going to spin it again. Barn find. Okay, another barn find. So, which one? The closest, I guess. Which would be this one?
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Okay. Let's see. This is going to be a little harder, I think. So I'm going to start looking for it on top of this hill. So that should make it easier to find things. Okay.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah. Let's use the drone again. Pretty sure that it's not in the forest. But somewhere close by. What do we have here? That's a lot of puddles. Okay. So. Yeah. Oh, some chopped trees. Yeah. I said it before. If you happen to speak German, or maybe just understand it, I don't know. Some people understand it, though they can't really read it. Probably, like when you're from Denmark or Poland or whatever, live close to the border, then many people can read it. Or maybe the Netherlands. Well, then take a look at my review, which is on gameswelt.de. I just released a full review for this game, and well, it's got a pretty good rating. I wrote 4 huge pages. Actually, it's 7 word pages that I wrote all about this game, and there you can get a full nice article concerning what's new and what's not and what's really good. Most of it is really, really good. I only have very, very few complaints. Like, I mean, I like the Australia setting better than the England setting. I mean, England is beautiful, but it's not really spectacular, you know. I mean, there were some places in Australia where I just sat there and listened to the music and thought, wow, this is going to be the place where I have my next holiday. And yeah, I mean, this looks very much like Germany. I mean, this looks like very much like Germany. This could be just around the corner here. So it isn't really too spectacular in my point of view. But I mean, that's a matter of taste. It still is a beautiful game. It still is a hack of a design. It is pretty awesome. I mean, you can't see HDR colors through YouTube, but I do, and Jesus, really, I mean, this is burning your eyes out. So I don't mind the design. However, I wouldn't have chosen England. That's the only point. Oh, look at that. Yeah, but this is not where the barn is at. Where is the barn? So, what do you guys think of the England setting? Would you have chosen that? Maybe you come from England. I mean, coming from there, I wouldn't mind a Forza Horizon in Germany. I mean, that would be funny to see. But on the other hand, I would expect people to say the same about that. You know, Germany is just, well, it's beautiful but not spectacular. I would totally understand that reaction. So, I don't know. Where do you come from, and what do you think about the setting that is here? Is it just too normal, or do you think it's great? Maybe, I don't know where you come from. You might find it super awesome. Oh yeah, McBeady, that is a good point. Yeah, that's something I should check out. So, I guess I'm wrong. I guess it must be in the woods then, because I surrounded all this place and didn't find anything. So, the barn is probably hidden somewhere in the woods, in the forest. Where could it be? I mean, it can't be that hard to find. They all look the same. All those barns have like this rounded roof. A fast travel sign. So it's not like they all look different, and you can't have any idea like what do they look like or whatever. But the placing, you know, the spot, that's the point. Sometimes you just miss the right spot. And I admit I don't have too much patience for that stuff, so if I won't find it in the next three or 4 minutes, then I'm not going to keep looking for it. But I'm not giving up yet. Look at that, I found it. Here it is. Great. Okay, let's go there. So, nobody has written anything in the chat yet. What do you think about the England location? Do you like it? Is it not your cup of tea? Would you like something more spectacular, like Australia? Would you like your home country? I don't know where you're coming from. So, I mean, we had the United States, we had France, and southern France and northern Italy in part 2. Then we had Australia, which was super awesome. I mean, the America episode and the Australia episode were like the by far the best. Just design-wise and such. You know, in the US we had a wide span, you know, like from Rocky Mountain kind of sites to great countryside and everything. I mean, it almost had everything. And Australia had like this super great beaches and the huge rainforest.
Be there soon.
And the desert on top of that. Oh, look at that. A Subaru. One of my favorite cars. Subaru, it looks like an Impreza.
One for me, finally. It's an Impreza 22B, an old rally gem. Only a small handful were imported into the UK, so this is a really rare find.
A really rare find? Okay. I mean, that's what I like about the England setting, is really this accent. You can't buy it, you know. It's it's really, really awesome. I really like how those people talk. Oops, I did. Yeah, if you didn't see a tree, yeah. You must be blind. Yeah. I have to prove once more that I'm a huge tree hugger. So, let's get out of here. Yeah, on a street that I haven't driven on at all. Ooh. Yikes! So, yes, I just wonder what should I do next? Yeah, I should do another wheel spin. To tell me that, because if I rely on you guys to tell me, then nobody's going to write anything. Although I'd like to give you the interaction, you know. That's the point. We're live now, you know. It's not a recording, it's live. So you can tell me if you have an idea what you want to see next. Street race, rally race, cross race. Oh, damn it! I have an idea. I know what to do. Just hang on. Because I haven't done a single one of these. World's fastest rentals.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
That's the next thing I'm going to do.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Ah, cross country. Where we're going to. We don't need roads. So. Hey Fujitsu, you're Brazilian and live in Germany now, so hallo, wie geht's? The nature here's not so green and versatile as in Brazil. However, it's amazing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I've never been in Brazil, but I'd like to go there someday. And of course, well, at least you don't have like spiders of this size, you know, in Germany. That's the advantage of not having like this super flourished countryside, you know, the like rainforests and stuff like that. I mean, I couldn't imagine living for a long time in a country where you have just huge spiders and stuff like that, and snakes and all that. But yeah, Germany has some beautiful places too. I mean, I don't know if you have ever been to the Black Forest. The name Black Forest it doesn't come from nothing. I mean, it's not that the forest is black, but it's as soon as it's getting dark, the forest is so dense that it's like pitch black. When you walk there, you can't see anything. Yeah, that's the point there. That's why it's called Black Forest, and that's a nice place too. I mean, there's different places in the world that look differently, and they all have their advantages and disadvantages. So that is why I'm saying England isn't ugly by no means. I mean, it's just not as spectacular from my point of view as Australia, because it looks too much like my good old Germany. So, yeah, here we are. Let's see what that is.
Now, I know that this investment might look like a lot, but it's worth it. Trust me. Every business you buy,
yeah, McBeevy, that's totally the point. The new seasons really make a difference here.
Location, yeah? It's gonna make us a mint. I've got a waiting list of clients already, but I think
yeah, I can buy that. I can buy that for $1.
You agree?
Well, it's 100,000 credits. Yeah, but I totally agree. The new seasons really make a difference. I mean, just autumn and spring, for example, they make everything muddy and hard to drive on. And in summer, you always have like perfect conditions. And yeah, I actually like the winter time because I think it's better than what they made with Blizzard Mountain, where everything was so overdone. Because it feels right here. It feels like a real normal winter time. But good point. Really good point.
What do you think? So, we've got the premises, I've got the contacts, and you've got a few minutes to kill.
Oh my gosh, look at that car. It's gorgeous.
Lamborghini Veneno. Take the keys and show Horizon what it can do. I want them all talking about us. I want the punters to know that when we say world's fastest, we mean it.
World's fastest, okay. Holy moly. Race to the destination. Let's see whether I can handle this one. I mean, just look at the color scheme. I love what they do with the skyboxes. Oh, holy shit, that is fast. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not used to driving on the left-hand side, so the navigation will always tell me to turn around. I'm used to driving on the right-hand side, and yeah.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Whoops! Oh, the beautiful car. I didn't want to do that. I'm sorry. Sorry, little car. Didn't want to hurt you. That's not a car. That's a rocket. You know, I can see like the light speed stripes passing by. Now we need a physics simulation, you know, so something pressing you against the seat.
You will arrive at your destination.
Ah, okay, that was too easy, I guess.
Nice work. I'll have it picked up and toweled off. And you better vanish before the client sees you. Call me when you're ready for the next one, yeah?
Oh, just one star? Just hang on, I'm going to retry that, because just 1 of 3 stars. Oh, I'm sorry, that's, I can't take that.
Oh, and our first client's on the way, remember? Better step on it.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
So, this time I gotta get through without an accident.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
So, I wonder what time you have to make to get 3 stars with this thing. As I said, it's not a car, it's a rocket ship, really. Look at that. 320 kilometers per hour. And it's not even top speed.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
Okay, this time I'm much faster. Look at that. 118, 119.
Nice
That
work.
should be 3
I'll have it
stars.
picked up and toweled off. And you better vanish before the client sees you. Call me when you're ready for the next one, yeah? I'm thinking something Scandinavian.
Something Scandinavian. Okay, that's great. I'm going to do the next one right away. What are the driving physics like in this game anyway? That's what DG is asking me. They are based on the driving physics of Forza Motorsport. However, they're turned down a little. I have the feeling that on the streets, in street races, those cars are much easier to handle than in Forza Motorsport. But as soon as it comes to rally, it gets a lot harder than what they do on the street. So it's a split, you know. It's on one hand, it's easier, it's more arcadey, and on the other hand, it's not the same, but it leans towards the pseudo simulation route that Forza Motorsport does. Hope that answers your question. So let's continue with this.
Unbelievable drive last time. My phone won't stop ringing. This one's going to be even better. Just one thing. Did you bring sunglasses? Never mind, never mind. Koenigsegg 1-1. 1 horsepower for every kilo of
Holy!
Only the
Oh
Swedish
wow!
can
This
come
is
with something so
this is
simple,
going to be.
so completely
I think this
wild.
is going to be one of my favorite things to do. Driving those super fast
Head for
things,
Barbara Castle.
those
There's a
rocket
nice
ships.
straight down there where you can really open it up.
Ouch. Okay. Yeah, they're super fast, but they can be quite uncontrollable too. We have no control. We do not understand.
Early, so sorry about the glare.
So. Woo! Oh, wow. Okay. Let's go back. That was not good. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard when you don't really see where you're going.
Fast and tight through this zone, yeah? Show 'em how that thing sticks to the road at speed.
Oops. That was not intentional. Yeah, I think I have to start this all over again. Restart event. Any other questions that you have? I mean, I'm off the NDA. There's no NDA anymore, so I can tell you everything about this game. And if you want to read a lot about this game, and if you happen to understand German, then look at gameswelt.de, gameswelt.de. There you can read my full-size review of this game that I just released today. Or that Gameswelt released today. They gave me the job of reviewing this game. This is why I have the early version. But since this morning the review is online and you can read everything, and which means that I'm off the hook. I can't tell you everything. There's no NDA anymore. if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Just write something in the chat, and I will read it. And of course, I'd be happy if you gave me a thumbs up or a subscription. You can also buy me a beer, maybe, you know, by clicking on the link below, which leads you to that place where you can hook up with PayPal and buy me a beer. And again, I left the track. Ah, stupid me. That was stupid. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't get the. Maybe you shouldn't buy me a beer. Seeing me drive like that, you know. Yeah, or you can become my Patriot, you know, Patreon. Yeah, just see the links below the video. But I'm also happy if you just give me a like or to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to show some more racing games and maybe some indie games in the future through streaming. And I'd be happy if you supported me. Yeah, I guess I'll have to do that one once more, this time without leaving the track. Oh no, it's 3 stars. Oh, okay, I don't have to do it again. Great. I nailed it, that's what he says. So if you want to see a different kind of race, go ahead, write it in the chat, tell me what you want to see me racing. The Pontiac TA77, isn't that the car that, who was that? Just hang on, Burt Reynolds drove in some of the one of that movies that he did. Isn't that the car that he drove? Pontiac TA77. That would fit because there's one of these Bandit movies. That's it, where he from '78, where I think he drives that model. Yeah. Is there anything you want me to do? Is there any kind of race that you want me to do? Maybe a rally race or a street race or whatever. You get to pick. Just write it in the chat. And, I mean, I can show you the overview over the map. Maybe there is something that you'd like to do. Okay, here we have... This is definitely a bug because I already did this race. And it still says new. For whatever reason. So, okay, that's a bug. They need to fix that. So, yeah, I mean, I can do something like that, the cross-country series, or I can do a real... Oh, just hang on, I need to do that, and... Yeah, I mean, I can do one of those whitish races here. But if you want to see me do something special, don't hesitate, just write it into the chat, and I will most likely do it once I read it. I can only read the chat every once in a while.
In 400 meters.
Yeah, look at that. Waiting for Takenobu Mitsuyoshi to sing Blue, Blue Skies I See. It's beautiful. It's really, really great what they made. One thing's for sure, this is one of the best racing games ever made. Arcadey or not, everyone can get happy in this game. Doesn't matter what you do. You can do drift racing, you can do street racing. I mean, you can even turn the handling. You can dial it up to pseudo simulation, like where you have to counter steer all the time. That's what you can do in the menus. It might not be on a real simulation level, but you will have lots to do. I mean, you will have to fight with your car. And yeah, I think the next iteration of Forza Horizon should be maybe on a bigger map. Have maybe police or something, you know, maybe even PvP modes with police. Where some guys are the cops, and then if they see you exceed speed limits and stuff like that, then they follow you. Or maybe AI police. That would be something. I know it's kind of Need for Speedish, but this is something that's missing in this world. And yeah, of course, more people on the sidewalks in the cities, because they all look deserted. But other than that, I mean, this is close to perfect what they do here. Seasons, all kind of races, drag races, rally races, dirt races, you know, everything. And I mean, I'm a big PlayStation fan as well, but there's nothing like that on a PlayStation. I can't help it. And I think Sony should really get something like that done, because they're really missing out. I don't mind. I have all systems. I have a PC, an Xbox One X, and a PlayStation 4 Pro, so I can play everything. I'm a multi-platform player, so I don't care. But I know that a lot of PlayStation gamers are missing out on such a great racing game. And it's funny, I mean, this all started as a side series of Forza Motorsport. And by now I think this is much better than Forza Motorsport ever was. Although I really like Forza Motorsport. It's not like that. Actually, I play Forza Motorsport and stuff like Assetto Corsa and the new one especially. And Project Cars and all that. I play that more than I ever did play Horizon. However, when I play Horizon, I play it for a long time. I play it for a certain time, you know, like 3 months or whatever, and then I just pass on. While, well, The Sims I play all of the time, all year. So. Here we have the second race with that James Bond car. Maybe that's why it's still set new, because I didn't do the second race. Oops. Oh, that's a harsh corner. Ouch. You know, the hard thing when you come from simulation games like I do, and play a game like this, is that you always have to adapt to new courses. When you play simulations, then you know your courses. You get used to them. You know where you have to brake. You know how to handle each corner. Wow. And see, that's what I mean. Here you always have to adapt to new courses. Which makes it also very exciting. I mean, you can't predict too much when you are racing on a course that you just don't know. Oh, let's see whether I can get them or not. Yeah, with a little of progressive braking, I should be able to catch them. Still half of the racing track in front of us. Ooh, that was too fast. Yeah, those dirt races are really hard to do with a wheel, in my opinion. Just hang on. I'm going to do that again, but this time I'm going to do it with a controller. Which is much, much easier. Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't have to hit every corner. But obviously I do. Hey, another perk. Yeah, in case you wonder, I turned up the difficulty setting. It's definitely above average here, which you can also which you can always see by me coming in second. I do come in first sometimes, well, more than occasionally, but you know, the big symptom of me driving on this difficulty is coming in second, and I guess I'm going to come in second again. Yeah, especially when I brake that late. I mean, this is really, really late braking. Sloppy, sloppy. Yeah, that's much better. Yeah. Look. Just look at it. See what I said? I come in second. Bang. There we go. Yeah, so I'd be happy if you just left me a like, a thumbs up, or a subscription. That would be great. Would help me a lot for future videos. Ka-ching! See, it's level 52. And Sirocco S from Volkswagen. Great, so is there another one of those? Yeah, it's here. Just hang on.
In 400 meters, turn right.
Yeah, so then I can finish this series finally.
Turn right.
So I really like the James Bond car here. It is beautiful. Just look at that classic car.
In 400 meters, turn left.
Yep. That's a lot faster.
You have arrived at your destination.
Okay. Let's get that going. That should be the last after that. It's a street race. Okay, so I can do that with the wheel. Oh, but it's a street race on wet surface. Well, what did I expect? In autumn, there's almost none on the dry surface. Oh, damn it. Oh, shit. Ah, come on. Was it necessary to have that a street race with more traffic? And look at that sluggish car. I mean, look how... I mean, I'm not driving very fast, you know, but they put it there so that you had to pass the checkpoint on the right-hand side. Yeah, that's the only purpose why they put this car there. The only purpose this car serves. Oh, come on. Yeah, come on, forget it. I'm gonna restart that. I mean, it's kind of strange. Why do they do that? That's a tough challenge. With that old car. I mean, I'm going with a very old car against cars that have much better, you know, technology and all of that, and I still need to be faster on a wet surface with cars that block the way. Talking about handicaps, you know. Nah, that's not far enough. I mean, look at that. It can barely stay on. It can barely stay on the road, even though I'm going so super slowly. And see, there's this car again. It's the same damn car. Only this time I was a little faster. Yeah, that was funny. Ah, come on. Ah, I can't believe it. Like the worst angle I could take. And this car is kind of so wonky and all that. I'm always going from side to side here. I don't know if you can see that, but I'm moving from side to side on my seat. Because I want my car to move right, you know, like modern cars do. But the physics of this car won't allow it. It's like having butter on your tires. Well, third place, I don't care. As if I had butter on the tires.
Right, you're through to the next round. I'll call you with time and place for the events. If Kira asks, say you're meeting me for coffee. Like, midnight coffee.
Okay. So, this was a stream which went like for more than 2 hours once again. So I'm going to do this race for a last race, and that's going to be it for today. So one more. A new car has been added to my garage. Yeah, let's take this one because I wanted to put some perks on it anyway. Here we go. So, drag reduction. Yep. And this one's the best anyway. So, score for near miss. People love your car. Ah, that looks good. Oh, okay. Oh, can't do anymore. Okay, that's enough. So, one last race, which is going to be this one.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 meters, turn right.
Ooh, yeah. Too much. Oh, but still keeping my skill chain. Ah, come on.
In 400 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, going over gravel with this one, with this car, it's not a good idea.
In 400 meters, you will arrive at your destination.
But here we are.
You have arrived at your destination.
La Racer at Horizon.
Hi, it's Laracer. I'm at the Horizon Festival in the UK. I'm at Horizon! It's awesome! Come join me. I'll be streaming every day. Today, we'll be counting down my top.
So I'm streaming another streamer. Isn't that great?
Who? Just one of the biggest rising stars at the Horizon Festival. Number 10, the Ferrari Testarossa, and Outrun, which is one of the best games of all time. I don't care about stand-up or console port. This game is a classic. If you've not played it, pause this right now and go play it. I'll wait.
Talking about
Great.
another
Everyone's
video
back.
game from
Let's drive.
Sega. Not bad. I mean, yeah.
Get ready, go!
Yeah, but I have to say, the console ports of Outrun, they suck. All of them, because they don't have the scaling. They don't have the real scaling. So,
Turn right.
I really prefer the super scaler version of Outrun, which is only the arcade version. I mean, by now you can... there are some collections, some Sega collections, where you can emulate the original Outrun. And of course, let's not forget the last Outrun they did, which I don't know the exact name, but they did it on Xbox and PlayStation, which was super cool until they lost the license for this car.
Turn right.
And yeah, now you can't download it anymore. You can't. I don't know if you can even play it still when you have it on. I think you should still be able to play it once you have it on your hard drive. But yeah, Outrun Coast to Coast. That's how it's called. That was pretty cool. Love that easy drifting mechanics, which of course this version of the car does not have.
Turn left.
Ah, come on. Yeah, that's what I hate about the Ferraris. Once you lost control, you will never gain it back. So I need to step on the brake here.
Beautiful.
Chapter
I'm pretty
complete.
jealous. I would have loved to drive that. But I've been fielding questions and comments. My subscribers love watching you drive. This is going to be great content. As soon as you're ready, I'll set up another stream.
That should be enough. That should be good enough. Well, I think that's it for today. That's enough for today's stream. Hope you had fun. Hope you tune in next time. which might be tomorrow already, maybe. I don't know. See you then. Just don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Yeah, and see you next time then.